G'day History Gamers, it's Greg here for Steve from historygamer.com, and here we are in Game 4 of the 2018 tournament with the moves for Fall 1901. If you sense a bit of frustration in my voice, there is a reason. This is the third time I've recorded this today, which is unfortunately why you are getting it a bit later. I apologize for that. First time, for some reason my hotkey did not work and the recording did not begin. Second time, the cable had fallen out the back of my mic, so there was no sound. So first I'm going to just check. Oh, look at this. So we have sound. We are recording. Yes. Good. Let's go. Okay. I also had these wonderful comments that came out because of my surprise at some actions. Now there's no surprise, but I will hope to keep it interesting and exciting anyway. But that's the main thing, is you want to see what happens. So let's just get on with it and see what happens. Okay, Sandophilius was in first. Sandophilius says, and I've already filled in numbers because I've done this twice before. Italy comes in, charging in. Tyrolia goes to Trieste with their army, and Austria goes, oh, that was not what I wanted. Well, actually, maybe it was better. We'll see. Not happy though, I imagine. Anyway, that's just 1-on-1 at the moment, but army, Venice, support Tyrolia to Trieste. So that is 2-on-1, and this army is gonna go out. I'll just put it on the border there for the moment, but that's certainly what looks like going to happen, unless we have a double support here or something. So I know, but you don't. You will have to wait. Italy's third move is Fleet Ionian to Tunis. At least there's fewer. Look, the one thing I said in the last video, which you didn't see, was that I will use the scroll bars a bit more rather than the in and out, which must be making everyone seasick. Fleet Tunisia, Fleet, yeah, it gets to Tunis. That's right, it gets to Tunis. Okay, there we are. Okay, now assuming that works, then Italy will end up with 5 supply centers for their build. Very nice for Italy. Next one up is Theodore. Theodore is Germany, and Theodore would like everyone to know that he feels, I'm getting squeezed in all directions. He is too. He's not the only one, but he is. Let's see what he manages. Fleet, hell, whatever it is, bite to Holland. Okay, let's zoom up there. Okay, here we go. Ah, yes. Down into Holland. Oh, Heligoland, something like that. To Holland, Heligoland bite to Holland. Looks good, but England could be a threat there. We shall have to see what England does. Next, army Munich to Berlin. Yup, right. Okay, so now, I've made comments before on this, and I've only really realized lately that this is actually a classic defense. So we'll have to see how it works out. Anyway, I will leave that as that. And last one, Army Denmark holds. Yes, so he's holding on to that supply center. Okay, assuming everything holds as is at the moment, he will have 5 supply centers. Next, A1 Bomber. A1 Bomber is Russia with this 4 armies, and he starts off with the same thing as last time, St. Petersburg to Norway. Let's move this up a bit. St. Petersburg. Now, I made that same sound in the last video and it makes as little sense here. Anyway, St. Petersburg to Norway. Again, could be a threat from England. However, his next order is Army Sweden supports Army St. Petersburg to Norway. So that's 2 onto there. Now England also have 2, so it could be a standoff, but we'll have to wait and see what England does. What else does Russia do? Moscow to Warsaw. He's not going to move it to St. Petersburg and get the same problem he had last turn. No, he's going to make Germany and Austria feel all cuddly and warm. And last one, Army Romania holds. Well, again, makes perfect sense. Now, if all of that works out, then Russia will have 7 supply centers. But maybe it won't all work out. I know, you don't. Ha! You will soon know. Eddie Zucchini 1. Eddie Zucchini says, I am playing France. Viva la France. Yes, I got that one right this time. Okay, Army Spain to Portugal. We need to move the board over this way a bit and down a bit. Here we go. Spain marches on through the Iberian Peninsula to Portugal. Yes, okay. What else does he do? Army Burgundy to Belgium. Marching out to the lowlands. Spanish Netherlands, or whatever they were at one stage, about 200 years before this. 200 to 300 years before this. But there you go. They've gone for Belgium. Again, England could be a problem, but we will have to wait and see. And the last one is Army Marseilles to Spain. Yes, makes sense to hold on to that supply centre as well. Now, if everything works, France will have 6 supply centres. Next up, John McGuinness. John McGuinness is Austria. What will Austria do? Full-on invasion of Italy? Maybe not. Let's see. Army Silesia moves Berlin. Aha! Yes, you've been concentrating up there, so I'm going to move the board over a bit. Around turns the world. Army Silesia to Berlin. Yes, Germany foresaw that attack. If you'd only gone for Munich instead, you would have been fine. But it's a double bounce out. Germany gets to hold on to both of its centres, and this one remains in Silesia. Bad luck, Austria. Now, Army Trieste moves Vienna. Okay, so this army here, which would have been knocked out by the Italians, moved out anyway to Vienna, perhaps expecting to get a double knockout there. But instead they just marched out and Italy moved in, and the people of Trieste are saying, huh? Okay, what's this other one? Army Serbia moves Trieste. Oh, okay, so there was an attempt to hold that in case, yes. However, considering that there is still 2 against 1, it's 2 against that one, not that one, because that moved out, it is definitely defeated. Now, again, I'm not clear on, this is a point where I get unclear on the rules. Is it automatically knocked back to Serbia, or are retreat orders needed? I'm going to put it by Serbia at the moment, and we shall see what else happens in the game. But at the moment, Austria is looking at 3. Okay, next, Diplostrats. Diplostrats is Turkey. Diplostrats is Turkey. Turkey says, Army Greece to Serbia. Nice complication here. Hey, Germany, you know how you were feeling squeezed. Austria knows what you mean. Okay, now, that by itself wouldn't work if that fell back to that because of this, but Army Bulgaria supports Greece to Serbia. So once again, that's 2 on 1. This army cannot retreat to Serbia. All right, I need retreat orders for Trieste, as I think, can it, like, the obvious is Budapest, but can it retreat to Tyrolia? I don't know. I'm a little unclear on exactly the rules. So I'm going to assume Budapest at the moment. But John McGuinness, Austria, I think I need a retreat order from you. Now, if you get it to me fairly quickly in the next few hours, then I can confirm our situation here, and we will go ahead with the next move tomorrow. But if it takes longer, and that's fine, then we'll push everything back a day. But in the meantime, I'm going to put it there. and that knocks you back to 2 points. And I will continue with Turkey's move. Last move, Fleet Aegean to Greece. Yes, perfectly sensible. Doesn't want to lose Greece. There we go. So that looks Turkey being 6. Now, please let me know if I have messed up in this. This battle over Trieste and Serbia is the most complicated situation I have yet moderated. I believe I've got it right, but if I haven't, please let me know in the Players Lounge below, or in the comments below, and I will correct it. In the meantime, we have one player left to go, Christian Conray. Christian Conray is playing England. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Does it? We shall have to see, but it is all fleet, so I suppose it's on the right way. No, that's A1. No, I'm reading the wrong column. Christian Conray is England. That is correct. And his first order is Fleet North Sea to Belgium. Oh dear. Oh dear. This, this one. This one cannot get into Belgium. It's a bounce out from the two of them. So back we go. France does not gain Belgium and is with 5 points. And England does not gain Belgium either. And Belgium says, phew, that's a relief. You know, what's that wonderful motto? Let's you and him fight. Anyway, Fleet Norwegian Sea to North. This one up here. No, and that does not come down because of the bounce out from here. So both of those fleets do not move at all. And Russia says, well, that was easy. Last order here for London is London holds. And this is England's big, they rule the waves. And that's all they rule, I'm afraid. So England is left with the 3 supply centers for next turn. Russia has 7. Germany has 5. Austria has 2. Italy has 5. And Turkey has 6. Assuming I have everything right. Now, once again, I was saying before, John McGuinness, if you can put a comment in the Players Lounge for your retreat orders, or even you can use the form if you like, and then send in another form with your build. That's fine too. But no, it will be better to put it in the Players Lounge. Put it in the Players Lounge. It doesn't matter that everyone else can see it, because I'm going to do it and tell everyone what it is anyway. It doesn't affect anyone else until the next turn. Now, if you see this, if you can do it in the next few hours, and then we can still proceed with tomorrow being the Spring 1902 builds. If not, if you don't get it in until, if you use the form and don't get it in, or I don't have time to do it before I go to sleep or whatever, then everything will get pushed back a day, and that's okay. I'd rather have the game play out with everybody having enough time to do everything they need to do than just try and squeeze everything in. Let me know how you go. Pop it through. But for all the players at the moment, we are assuming that you will be putting in your orders for a build only turn for Spring 1902 with this situation. If you want to wait a little bit to see what happens with this army of Austria's, because it might affect you, might affect Italy, might affect Germany, might affect Turkey, might even affect Russia, then you can wait, and if you put in before the retreat order has come up, I will allow a second placing, because the situation will have changed, but only if the situation changed. If he still goes to Budapest, then no second orders are allowed. You only got your first shot. Does that make sense? I hope that's being fair. I welcome comments, but I think that's what will make it go. So on you go, on we march with this very vicious game as things are really getting nasty between things. And I will talk to you next time. See you later.